So we are back with Dovazil, currently in the
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Vilha Never Fails. Currently in the Hall of Wonders right now, just checking to see what I need in here and how much I need to improve it. It's pretty empty, but we're getting there. Plan for today, and before I get started with that, like I said, we got enchanting to 100. I did a crap load of enchanting before going to sleep. That way I can bypass the cap. So when I woke up, I was at 100. I enchanted a bunch of gold necklaces. Today, we go back to the Dawn Guard. And when we did this last time, before the time break, Serana was there.
Jarla really hates the Stormcloak since they killed her brother in Whiterun.
Serana was there. We'll see if she's there again. Let's try to find our way to the museum entrance. There's so much stuff I gotta get here. And I realized that I accidentally used the Creation Club version of the Crusader armor. And some of it's here, but it's not displaying. Probably because I have a different mesh and texture for it, for one of them. But the helmet's working, but nothing else is. I didn't realize I installed the Creation Club patch above the normal, the normal thing that's like you're supposed to get a whole different thing here. But I think it got canceled out by Creation Club, and that was an accident on my part. Nothing I can do about it in this game. Because I don't want to break anything. I don't want to remove anything. So that just is the way it is. I think I can fix this because I think this is just a mesh and texture, meaning I can disable it because I'm not getting rid of an ESP. So I can probably fix that, but I can't fix the fact that I'm using the Creation Club version. This should be in the Hall of Wonders, but it's not, unfortunately. But for right now, it is what it is. Now, the original Relics of the Crusaders should still be in my game. I just can't put it on display. And with that being said, I think it's time to go. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you my new enchantments. Let's see, let's go to equipped it here. I enchanted my two-handed weapon, burns undead for 46 points, absorb 89 points of health with a probability of 30%, scorches undead for 120 points of damage. Why am I using practice bolts? I need to get rid of those as soon as possible. As far as my armor is now enchanted. Increases your health by 68 points. Your armor rating is increased by 16%. And the boots, deaths within 63 feet. Drain the victim's remaining magic to replenish yours. Sneaking is 55% more effective. I decided to throw it on there in case, because we need to get sneaking up too at some point. This right here increases your magicka by 85 points and grants 42% resistance to all magic, including fire, ice, and frost with 63% resistance damage. And we take 20% less damage from attacks when your health falls below 25%. Time between shouts is reduced 20%. Fire breath shout deals 50% more damage. And those are all of our new enchantments that we did. And that's pretty much why I think we can do a little bit better out there on the field now. Alright, let's teleport the Riften. I'm gonna make a mark and recall spot when I get back to the fort. Alright, we'll see you in Ripton. Alright, we're back here in Ripton, and there seems to be some sort of... Oh, is Brynjolf still dead over there? Yeah, I guess we haven't cleaned up the bodies, which is something we can do. We just haven't done it yet. I think one day we'll probably go to the orphanage and adopt some kids to help them out. Find the lost paladin. Oh, right. That's how I get Christman. Return to Isron. Yes. I want to go out this way. Oh, I see butterflies. Put everything on hold for some butterflies. Nice. Alright. Before I see any more, I better get out of here.
Yeah, that is a life and excitement. That is Riften.
The only thing I can smell is rotten fish and dog poop.
Oh no, Ripton is awesome. Look at this place. Man, on my screen it looks so good. I know YouTube messes up the compression, but on my screen, oh my goodness. Just walking through these big forests, like, I don't even feel like, if I was playing by myself right now, I would just walk all the way to where I need to be, just to grasp everything in.
I enjoy this weather. It is not too warm and it is not too cold.
I love it.
Instead of sneaking, I probably should have put fortify speed on my boots. That's okay. I do have a bit of magic to make me run slightly faster.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to
Watch out for
Skyrim.
the bandits up there.
Why are we even going?
Ah, whoops.
You will make a lovely home. Die!
Is there another one?
Haha!
Did I already pass Fort Dawnguard? Oh yeah, I went way past Day Spring Canyon. Hold on. The Temple of Stendar is up there. Alright. We can finally get this going. I really wanted Serana as my fourth follower. Besides, I want to see what the new update for Serana dialogue add-on really has to offer. I haven't really gotten to play it yet.
You'll taste my sword!
What? Is it? Oh, y'all doing? That's a mud crab.
We are a good team.
Why are mud crabs so
Think so?
aggressive? I might have to get Sky Test on my next playthrough, because mud crabs are way too aggressive. Can I? That's right, I can't even cast. All these vampires we killed last time. Can I even cast Mark and Recall yet? I don't think I can. Oh, it's not even favorited for some reason. Oh yeah, it is. Not even in 5 fortified magic. I can. Oh, I can. Must be just barely. Yeah. Right, now we can come back here at will at any point. Okay. Let's go back in here.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Serene, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking. Let's go have a little chat with each other.
So Serana is here. Alright, if I solve this vampire problem, Isran is giving me that hammer. And I will get it by using Ring of the Fashion Designer. That way I can go into his inventory. I don't have to steal it off of him. I said this earlier, but once I become Thane of Holds, I'll be able to take... I was going to use it as like, if I become a Thane, I can ask people for certain stuff, and I'll ask people for their unique item. And since I'm like the Thane, savior of Skyrim, they'll be like, oh yeah, sure. Like, I already got some stuff from people from Solitude. Serene, get to your, go do what you're supposed to be doing, because I need to buy stuff from you. Especially all the Dawnguard armor for the museum. Oh, yes, silver. Hope they don't mind, but I just, hold on. Hope y'all restock. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's already here. Maybe I can already buy stuff from you?
Here we are. It begins again. I fear for what is to come.
Okay, what have you got for sale?
Isran had a surprising stockpile of weapons and armor. Take a look.
Alright, you have the armor I need, which is good. Oops. Buy all of this. Anything else I can get from you? I might as well buy all of this too. Why not?
Fight bravely, friend.
Yo, Israel. Okay. Keep going. I'm right with you. Alright, let me give him a bit of...
Cozy little place, isn't it?
Let me give him a jolt.
Can I count on you to handle whatever smithing work we need done? Repairs, new armor, weapons?
You know I'm more than capable. Why are you bringing this up?
I can't afford to make any assumptions. That's how people wind up dead.
Right. Well, you can relax. I have it under control.
I don't relax. Ever.
Okay. I'd like you to take me to Serana, please. Come on. Are we going? There we go. I can never walk their speed. I always... Okay, now I'm walking too fast. There you are.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
Alright, finally.
Watch your back. This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
It's good to see you. And yes, I was.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
Well, you took a big risk coming here.
I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
No, you're right. We just have to convince the others that you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Speak to Isran, huh?
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Well... we're gonna need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy? About some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
Yes, I do. Why else would she come here to risk her life?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
And let me guess, a moth priest can?
Well, the moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days
I know
ago.
exactly where he is.
I was
too.
staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Alright.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
I have an idea. I'm kind of curious. I know where it is, but what do you think? You're thinking College of Winterhold. I know Time Break and everything. I kind of know about all this already.
Well, back before the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you.
Good.
I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Alright. Serana has now joined the party. Alright. Let's ask her some questions. So here we are again.
Here we are.
Quite the family reunion, I would say, and Vilha is literally inside me.
Yes. The welcome I received felt really cold, even by vampire standards. My father, after all these years, that's the first thing he asked me. I trust you have the scroll. Yes, I have the scroll, gods.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Man, I love Serana dialogue add-on. There's a couple things he can do to improve it. One, I think he should fully commit on. I don't know if it's possible. It probably is. He should fully commit on redoing all the vanilla voice lines too. Because that would make it 100% immersive. You know, that way the voice change isn't so drastic from vanilla to this. I personally really enjoy this voice actor. She does a great job.
Thanks. Sorry, I have a whole host of emotions I don't know how to deal with. My family. It probably wasn't what you'd call normal.
It's fine.
Anyway, we've got something to do. I'm glad you're here with me.
As your conversation with Serana ends, you recall your first meeting with her in the cave. Every single vampire that stood in your way was slaughtered, except for her. Why did you help her? That is a good question. Dovazil still doesn't understand why. Dovazil literally hates vampires, but he likes Serana for whatever reason. And Vilha, please. Please. Don't do that. In fact, he's gonna give...
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew.
What is it?
And no one believed.
I just want to say... Vilha, please.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. Because Vilha keeps spawning literally right in me. No, Serana's stuck in Isran's way. Alright, Skyrim is being Skyrim right now. Does Serene ever move? I don't see her. Dawnguard crossbow. I'll take it. I already have one, but... Okay, I wanted to give... I wanted to do this.
Yes? Teamwork right there. Let's go.
Yeah, wanted to give Serana a hug. She needs it. Alright, we're gonna head to Dragon Bridge, I believe. I know exactly where to go.
Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy, secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places in Skyrim. If Isran needs me, it must be pretty bad. I wonder what we're up against here.
Clearly vampires. What have you got for sale?
It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful?
I'll take that. I'll take all the bolts. Since you're the only one who sells them, pretty much. Oh, you sell the bow. The bows I can put in the museum. Nice. Silver crossbow, Orcish, Nordic. I already have the dwarven one. Sun ray. Ray of light is. Oh, I'll take that too. And sunfire. Ball of sunlight. And we'll take I need ebony. I don't even know why I took the lockpicks. Don't need them anymore. Yeah, alright.
Don't
Hey,
get yourself killed.
My name is Serana. You know what I am, but hopefully we can get along here.
Vampires. Really? Get away from me.
Excuse me?
I will see you dead, monster.
Hey,
That's how it is then. Fine.
don't make fun of her.
I thank you for your kindness.
She's not a monster.
Perhaps I'll remember it the next
Why?
time I'm feeling hungry.
I'll teach you to talk to me that way.
Hey, don't you...
Forget it.
Oh. Don't you...
Hey, watch
You
it!
deserve that. Don't talk to her that way. Why am I protecting her? I don't know why, but I like her. Even though she's a vampire. When I swore to my family. Not only about the visions I had to save the world, but to become a vigilant of Stendar, slay vampires and the undead. But yet, for some reason, I like you. Anyways, to Dragon Bridge it is. Oops, first, we get some food first. And I'm not gonna lie, I spent like 20 minutes trying to get a perfect thumbnail. Which is why after I paused, it looked like I had reloaded because I was trying to do stuff to get that thumbnail. I just needed the game to work with me. Alright, I know for a fact one of the Crusader things is in here, so we'll get it real fast. I'm still thirsty apparently. There. I know it's in here. I don't think it can. I want to see if it can actually go in the museum. We'll see. There we go. Yeah. Can I heal you with greater... I want to see if I can heal you. I think it works for vampires too, huh? Yeah, it does. I can actually heal her. Okay, where is it? That's the question. There it is, I see it.
Did you hear that noise?
Problem solved.
I see it, I see it. Alright, we don't need the key for it, because I can open it with magic. Okay, so it still goes in the museum, apparently. Doesn't even... Yeah, something must have happened with the patches. That's okay. It's probably a load order thing. I have loot do my stuff. Well, I have Vortex and it has loot built in. But, you know, loot doesn't get everything right all of the time. Sometimes you gotta look at stuff manually. Oh, that's Serana's bear. That's why I'm not. Okay, let's go to Dragon Bridge, huh? Oh, you okay, Serana? I think somebody fell down in the water. I wonder, can I just go to where I need to go? Is that a wraith? That's a wraith. I thought I killed all the wraiths here. Wraith doesn't like that sword. It's specifically built for killing undead.
That's enough out of you.
I'm gonna build Serana the same type of thing. Okay, while we're here, I am going to configure one thing with Serana. I'm gonna make it to where she never wears her hood again. And we'll be back. Alright, I went in the NFF and disabled her hood. She won't be using it anymore.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to keep track of you more often.
That sounds weird. What are you getting at?
I know it does, but hear me out. I'd like to have some way to track you in case we get lost.
Well, that sounds better. I mean, it is a valid concern, really. Fortunately for you, I happen to know an incantation for this. Here, give me your journal. Every time you open it up to look at some quests, you should also now see Serana tracking marker. Move your finger over that, and there you have it. Your very own marker which shows wherever I am at any given point in time. I do trust, though, you will only use this for adventuring purposes and nothing else. I prefer to have some privacy whenever I can, okay?
Alright, now we can track Serana in case she gets lost.
So, what do you want to talk about?
So she can train me. And we'll do more of our dialogue.
Very well.
Let's go after, it's getting dark too. I probably should have waited. Probably should have went to the inn. One thing I liked about Dawnbreaker is it had light. I mean, technically speaking, I could put the Dawnbreaker enchantment on any of my swords. But it just doesn't feel right if it's not Dawnbreaker. You know, it's a Daedric weapon. I'm gonna figure out what that does someday. Four Bears hideout. That's not the place, huh? I could have sworn the ambush caravan from Dragon Bridge. What is it called again? That's not Four Bears, is it? I better just ask one of the carriage guards. You know what? Dovazil actually forgot. Or maybe it's over here. Oh. Very powerful spell. Let's...
Night eternal.
Alright, I'm spitting that back at you. You don't like that, do you? Spit that medicine right back
Not
at you.
very impressive.
Do not mess with a master of the arcane arts, please. And I am the Dragonborn. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Okay, I lost track. Wow, I really forgot. It's not this one, is it? I really forgot which one. I'm really gonna have to find the carriage driver now.
I don't mind daily driver.
Well, maybe it's because I can't see. It's dark out. It's cold out.
Hey there. My name is Serana.
So this is where helps relax. Lovely.
I'm sorry. How did you know? I never said anything about being a vampire. Don't I look mostly like a normal Nord girl to you?
I would recognize your smell anywhere. Okay. You smell hungry. I hope you do not want to suck my blood.
Interesting. I've never really been sniffed out before. And yes, just to confirm your suspicions, I am a vampire. But I'm not that kind of vampire. Blood-sucking, monstrous creature.
I'm really gonna have to ask a carriage driver. Oh. It's not Four Bears. I'm gonna check Four Bears. Hold on. I don't think that's it. Usually I know where it is, but apparently I forgot, which means Dovazil forgot too. I remember there. I'm just gonna check it.
Here we are. Ready to go in?
Oh, I do remember where it is. Yeah, this is it. Let's rescue the mock priest.
Well, let's move then.
Alright. Every time I hit the autosave, it flashes back to that for whatever reason. Or quick save. But I have quick saves. Quick saves or full saves. I have that tweaked in the SSE tweaks. Vampires aren't gonna like this magical shout.
Over here.
Uh-oh. Look over there.
Wait, did my enchantments already? Oh no.
Tell you I was good.
How did that vampire resist sun damage? Impossible. Must be a really strong vampire if it's resisting sun damage.
My thirst will much longer can keep this up, Mark Priest. Your mind was strong.
Oh, you're lucky I missed. What?
You did well. Don't you think so?
Alright, let's save this mock priest again.
So dead.
That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my emotions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. Thank the Divines for you.
Are you okay?
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
I know why they needed you, because we need you for the same purpose.
You do? All right then, enough mysteries.
We're called the Dawn Guard, and we need you to read another scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawn Guard near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Alright, we need to head back to Isran, and we will. Where's Serana? She tends to, you know, go off on her own. Did I already look in here? Apparently not. There you are.
What now?
Yeah, are you sure we don't need to find any more?
Come on, let's go home. Nothing else? All right.
Well, let's see. I want to save before I do.
Let's go.
Before I talk to her, I want to make sure she likes me back. Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
I want to hear it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
Came from a Daedric Lord.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molig Bal.
Sure.
She
My mind is a little bored,
was not a
so
willing
this is
subject,
pretty good timing.
but she was still the first.
Well, I'm sure we
Molig
both rather
Bal
be
is a
doing this
powerful
than
Daedric
farming or
Lord,
mining.
and his will
In
is
my
made
opinion,
reality.
Word games
For
are
those
best
willing
when
to
you play
subjugate
them
themselves, he will
reclining.
still bestow the gift.
Indeed.
But they must
The
be
world is a
powerful in
crazy
their
place,
own
but
right
there's
before
usually
earning
a
his trust.
silver lining.
I must admit, I may have lost the context of these words I am combining.
I can see that. If this were a production, I
Yeah, how did you actually become a vampire
Okay.
then?
You win
The
again.
ceremony was
Very good.
degrading,
Thank you.
Let's
I must
not
say, this
revisit
has put me in a
that.
rather good mood.
but we all took part in
Well,
it.
it
Not
should.
really wholesome family
That
activity,
was fun
but
in a go.
I
Thank
guess
you.
it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric Lord.
I know it's affected your family, but how would you say it is affected? You know, how would you say it affected it for you? I can see from what I've seen, it's a big effect.
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
Are you alright?
I will be. Just give me a little time.
I sometimes have a bad memory. Too much skooma back in the day. Forgive me if I sometimes repeat myself.
We saved Dexion again.
I find this a bit scary.
Why? I gave you a legendary bow, Inigo, and you refused to use it. I'm just gonna let you do you. Next episode, we will go back and see Isran, and then we will probably go to Markarth and Whiterun. We got some stuff to do in those areas. Because they're gonna send us on. This is as far as we got on the time break. They sent us to find an Elder Scroll, in which we
I do
tried
not
to do,
believe that all
and
dragons
then
are
and we
bad.
ended up doing something
They may
else,
be
and then we
smelly
ended
and
up
violent,
all
but
the way
you
back
could
to
say
the
the
beginning.
same
So
about a lot of people too.
up to this point,
Agreed. But
Dovasil won't know
people
what
want
to
to sit
do
on the rooftops and spit fire. That's
after getting the quest to go get the Elder Scrolls. So we will see you in the next one.